What's up, guys? This is Mike. I'm recording in a quote unquote Rockwell studio. How does it sound? And I'm also using an external mic as well. Check me out. So, yeah, I'm going to jump right into this. I haven't updated you guys in who knows how long. Am I even building a house? What's going on? Everybody's wondering what's going on with Mike's house. Is he still building? What's going on? So lately, I've been in somewhat of a drag because I haven't been able to put out videos that I feel like are quality enough to get any kind of people to watch my videos that I like. Every once in a while, I have, 100, 200 views, but I'm just trying to elevate my video quality because I just can't compete. I know this isn't a competition, but I do know one thing. I wouldn't watch a lot of my videos all the way through. So I need to make something that people want to watch, okay? So all this time, probably over a year now, I don't know how long it has been since I've updated you guys about the house. I've just been in a whirlwind. Like, I've recorded videos, deleted them. I purchased this mic just because I thought it would help me out. I could just easily make voiceovers for my videos. But it's not that easy. I can't find an app. Okay, I'm not going to say I can't. I just haven't been able to put in the time to be able to find what I need to use to make this page succeed. I've been focusing on other parts of my life, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. So just so I can go ahead and jump into this before I run out of time, out of video. Yeah. So now I am a licensed general contractor in the state that I reside. Sorry. Licensed general contractor, guys. Yes, I know. Really cool. I got it at the beginning of the year. Basically, for right now, all it does is validate some of the knowledge that I have. Just a small portion of the knowledge that I have, I guess. Hint, hint, hint. But that definitely does not make it easy to jump into building houses right away. You have to have a lot of stuff to get this going, guys. I'm sorry. Paperwork, of course, extra funds to get the house going. You got to have a name. Coming up with a business name is not easy. It is not easy, You see a lot of people that just say Mike Holmes. And, it works. It's a part of the process where they just say, you know what, I don't want to take time to come up with something cool. I just want to jump right into, I guess, making money, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah. I got to start a business, paperwork, and come up with a name. So, yeah. Another backstory, another situation that happened recently. For the past 7 years, I have been living a life of a first responder. So for the past 7 years, I've been working in a fire department, decent sized department, decent pay, and the schedule was pretty nice. And that schedule helped me to commit to starting this house. Without it, there was probably hardly any way at all that I would have been anywhere near where I am now. It gave me a lot of time to basically learn and to work on my house myself. I guess if I worked somewhere else and make more money, I guess I could have technically paid some money to do more, but I don't know. I wanted to learn it all on my own, so this is my experience, and this is how I was able to get the experience that I needed to hopefully enter the construction world one day, which hasn't been completely successful, but I'm happy. So yeah, fire department I went to, it's a great time, great experience, but now, beginning of the year, I started at an advertising company where I was an ass manager. Yes, you guys, an assistant project manager. I stayed there for a really short time. I learned a lot of information at once. I had to teach myself everything, which was crazy. I guess that's not too wild, but they just say, hey, here's some PowerPoints, go through them, learn the information. It worked. I learned it all. I was pretty successful, honestly, but I decided within 3 to 4 months that, maybe I should try something else. So, in that situation, in that time, there was a guy that I had been talking to for who knows how long, 2021. about having my house rated once it was actually finished or getting it going. Because I wanted to validate again the information and the knowledge and the process that I was putting into building this house. So I said, I want to get this guy to come out and rate my house. And I found out that he was actually hiring while I was at this previous position. And he was like, yeah, dude, I've been trying to find somebody for who knows how long. And it was for a field inspector or field rater. I said, you know what? Sign me up. I'm just trying to get into construction, Sign me up. Let's do this. So within no time, I was riding around with him, shadowing essentially, trying to get out on my own to run duct leakage exams or tests, and to run blower door exams or tests for houses, new construction, 99% of the time. And in this field, I've actually learned so much in the past, maybe 4 or 5 months. It's been an amazing time. I learned a lot. I mean, you can't exactly expect to have the best pay just starting out in a position like that. So, like I said, I learned a lot. The schedule is pretty flexible. It allows me to work on the house in the evenings. Really good perks. And I can test my house kind of almost when I want to. So, with that being, a few weeks ago, me and my dad, we tested my house, and I'm already at a 1.4 ACH 50, guys. 1.4. And if you've been following along, you can kind of tell where I got that or how I was able to achieve the 1.4. And being in the new construction houses that I'm in, which are actually spec houses, it's not easy to be less than 5. I'll take that back. I'm sorry. It's not hard to be less than 5 ACH 50, guys. It is not hard at all. So, 3 is honestly, for a new construction house, 3 is probably highly achievable. So, 1 is literally only a few steps more than what your spec home house is. And I'm not proud to say I have 1.4. I'm just happy about it for now because I kind of expected to at least just have 2. Because I don't have drywall right now. This was a pre-drywall test that I took. So,
welcome
yeah,
to the Rockwool
1.4
Sound Studio.
Once I add drywall, I'll be lower. Because drywall is going to be basically an additional vapor barrier or additional barrier that's going to be essentially sealed off with the tape and mud, baseboard, all these items. And it's going to lower my score even more. It's not going to put me in the net zero passive house level because obviously I can't meet that requirement. But this score is really, really impressive, I guess, because my boss did not think I was going to be capable of getting this low. Like I said, once again, it's fairly easy. So, jumping back into the house, hopefully I'll get more videos up to show you guys, but I have the ERV installed. You've already purchased the dehumidifier. In the beginning, I was thinking about just plumbing it or running the lines and ductwork for the dehumidifier. But now I just said, you know what? Of course, now I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there. And the biggest thing was that we tested a house, and I think it came out to be 0.7 ACH 50. And this guy, he used zip sheathing. I think he may have did a few extra, minutes or a few extra times of, air sealing. But he was also, he was a builder himself. And yeah, he got 0.7. But guess what? He got it because he used spray foam, guys. I'm using Rockwool. Rockwool and one layer of Intello. I don't have an attic. I don't have a crawl space. So that has helped me for sure. But yeah. The dehumidifier, though, because he was worried. He didn't install a dehumidifier in his spray foam house. A fully encapsulated house, and he did not install a dehumidifier. What? As a builder? What? He does have an ERV, but no dehum with such a low ACH 50 score. So yeah, I've been able to see every aspect of the housing, new construction department, building, and personally, I have to follow along with the latest trends because we kind of just go and get the work done. But like I said, I follow along with the latest trends. I keep up with the building methods that I see, materials, things that people are using out in the field. We don't really do a whole lot of like groundbreaking or Joel Stiebrick or Matt Reisinger. It's mostly just like I said, spec home. But we do have one-offs of like smaller home builders that we do test for. So it makes it nice. Nice mix up. But yeah, with that, I'm able to kind of like follow this housing market still. So previously at the advertising company, the housing market was 1000% what I spent a lot of my time working on. Like I literally would spend hours during the day at my desk, um, researching. Like I know so much about STRs, um, so many different aspects of real estate right now, and I found so many different resources right now to be able to jump into this housing market. So far this year, this last 8-9 months, has been 8-9 months of learning. So I don't really regret any of it. But yeah, what that was allowed, what that has allowed me to do essentially, coming from the fire department, going to the advertising company, to where I am now, um, we were able to basically, I like to say, sell my house. We're not the first position um, shareholders in this house anymore. We're second. So my house is basically now partially owned by a bank. Am I happy about it? Somewhat. But if I tell people that, they may not understand the aspect that I'm trying to get out of it, because that's real estate that I did so much research on in the last 10 months. And I think it's helped me, because now having the bank on my house loan, or having the bank own the house loan, has essentially once again put a dollar amount to all the work that I've been working on, all the work that I've been doing here. So right now, the equity that we have in our house is pretty substantial. So if I were to ever, once I finish this house, which I hopefully plan on doing, need resources to essentially start a second build, I'll have them in my house, because I've done so much of the work myself. So yes, you can have equity in a house and still sub out everything, because essentially you'll be the GC. But the biggest equitable position that you can have is by doing all the work that you can, like the trim, the drywall, hire out the drywall, I'm sorry, the trim, so much stuff, small plumbing things, the flooring, painting, insulation potentially. Do that stuff yourself, because that's equity you're putting in your pocket. So I don't want to ramble, continue to ramble, because right now this Rockwool Studio, you guys, is sounding so good to me. Hopefully it sounds good to you guys. And yeah, let's get off of here. Essentially, I'm going to have a, hey, if you want to stay after the 7-minute mark to listen, I'll put some pictures in there so you don't get too bored. But I'll end it here. My rant. Hopefully one day I can keep updating my Instagram and my YouTube with more information. And yeah, talk to you soon, guys. Peace.